I'm sure you guys have heard of NFTs. Let's go ahead and let's jump straight into what they are. So what is a non-fungible token, also known as an NFT? An NFT stands for a non-fungible token. And to put it simply, fungible items can be exchanged one for one, like dollar bill or Bitcoin. One is just like the other. And non-fungible items are unique and can't be directly replaced, like an unoriginal painting or a rare trading card. Okay, so that's what an NFT is. They're going to be unique items that cannot be directly replaced. For examples, they can be paintings or trading cards, or even give you special access to games or books. An NFT is a unique digital asset that proves ownership of an item, like a video, image, or a piece of music. While anyone can copy the digital file, only one person can own the original, verifiable through the NFT. So how do NFTs work? NFTs exist on a blockchain, a decentralized public digital ledger. And what decentralized is pretty much it's a blockchain network that's able to send cryptocurrency all around the world, person to person, without any middleman involved. So transactions can't be declined for fraud or anything like that. Once you just send from one person to another, then inshallah, they're going to go ahead and receive that money. That's what makes crypto so popular, so powerful, and it's pretty much giving power back to the people. And think of it as transparent, tamper-proof record book. When you buy an NFT, the purchase is recorded on the blockchain, creating an immutable record of ownership, proving that the transaction happened, that the person made the trade, and that the owner has been solidified. And this record is stored in a smart contract. It's a self-executing agreement with the terms written directly into the code. And that's how everything is kept track. And this ensures that every transaction and every owner is permanently traceable, providing authenticity and proof of provenance, proving that transactions can't just say they didn't happen when there's going to be hash codes and confirmation codes showing that transactions occurred. And NFTs are going to be built on the Ethereum blockchain, but other networks are also used. That's also a big reason why the ERC20, also known as Ethereum, is going to be used in the NFT world as well. Okay, so that's why Ethereum is also really popular. So common uses and examples. NFTs have a wide range of applications beyond just digital art. So digital art. This is the most popular use of NFTs. You guys know the profile pictures and stuff like that. And artists can sell unique digital works and can even program royalties to receive a percentage of future sales. Gaming. NFTs can represent in-game items like skins, weapons, or virtual land, giving players true ownership that they can trade or sell. Music. Artists can sell music or exclusive content as NFTs, giving fans a direct way to support them and unlock special benefits. Tickets and memberships. NFTs can also function as verifiable tickets for events or provide access to exclusive groups or communities. Okay, I'm sure you guys have heard of a couple NFT communities, and if you own one, then you're going to be able to have special access to them. So let's talk about the benefits versus the risk. So benefits, scarcity and authenticity. They create a verifiable digital scarcity, and it's pretty much proving like, oh, okay, like I'm one of the only people to have X, Y, and Z. So that's also going to be a big reason why people like to have them. They prove scarcity, and scarcity proves value. Okay, and create a revenue. Artists can earn royalties on these resales as well too. So the creators of these icons, of these Bored Apes, etc., stuff like that, these artists can earn royalties on resales, making it able for you to provide income for yourself and your family. Thank God. And true ownership. Users can own and trade digital assets as well too. Let's talk about the risk. Market volatility. Prices can highly speculative and fluctuate. Okay. And be aware of scams and frauds as well too within the whole crypto space or trading space in general. The unregulated market is prone to scams and intellectual property theft. And what unregulated means is that there's not super official laws set to protect you and stuff that's not extremely solidified as far as what would happen if scammers were to scam you and stuff like that. Okay, so once there's more laws and stuff like that being passed, then inshallah, the more the NFT and the whole crypto space is going to be more secure over time. And environmental impact. Some blockchains, such as, the creation of Bitcoin, consumes a lot of energy within the world. But that's why staking is becoming popular with the Ethereum network. So it's also saving a lot of power through the creation of other new innovations in cryptocurrencies, etc. Okay. So NFTs are pretty much just going to be something where you can prove that you have something special. It's going to prove whether or not that you have value, whether it be in an icon, profile picture, game, art, or something else like that in that form. Okay. So whenever you are looking into NFTs as well too, make sure you understand the value of it. Okay. Understand the value of the NFT and see if it has any reason why you would want to go ahead and invest within a digital asset. Okay. And they represent ownership of a specific physical or digital item. And unlike cryptocurrencies or money, which are fungible, don't forget, and interchangeable, each NFT has a unique identity and cannot be swapped for another. And all NFTs are going to be used on the blockchain technology as a secure public ledger to record ownership and authenticity. Okay, and that acts as the digital certificates. So NFTs are also big for social networks as well too. Okay, so it's also kind of like a special digital certificate that's one of kind internet special diamond just for yourself. Okay. And you can also turn your artworks into NFTs by creating a digital certificate on the blockchain that pretty much says this is a specific digital piece of art that belongs to you. And then people who are interested in your art can then buy these NFTs. And owning the NFT means they can have the special claim to the original digital version of your artwork. So you are basically creating and selling certificates of the artwork if you create an NFT. So which doesn't mean the owner of their certificate / NFT is also the owner of the network unless you choose to do so via a legally binding contract. Okay. So for example, one Bitcoin is no different from another Bitcoin and they're interchangeable. And NFT is going to be a proof of ownership. So scammers approaching you to buy NFTs, and not all the time, but scammers might approach you to buy your art. It's not all the time. It's going to be the most common art buying is going to happen, but they mainly target artists with little to no knowledge on the crypto and NFT space. So be aware of that too. Okay. So if you just created some art and you're getting approached, be aware of certain scams. Make sure that everything is going to be verified. Okay, so the scammer is going to try to get you to mint and sell the NFTs, and they're really just seeking access to your funds through some just complicated scam. Okay, so if you're truly interested in minting your art as limited edition prints and marketing them on NFT marketplace, then you could think of it exactly the same as like selling arts 100 years ago. Okay, so there's a lot of things you guys can do to avoid being scammed, solidify your art, and legally bind your contracts to really defend yourself from any type of fraudulent things. Okay. Catch you guys in the next one. Stay prayed for God. Keep grinding. And that's how NFTs work. Peace.